Good morning and welcome to Key People, the Media Key podcast. We interview the market leaders in the world of Italian communication. And today with us, we have Marino, Gualano, founder of Tangoo Media. And hi, Marino. Thank you very much for being with us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Now, Marino, I've got some question for you, and tell us something about Tangoo Media, where you are founder, and we want to learn more about your company and what's your plan and what you're doing, and the fantastic growth you've been showing in your figures. I mean, I don't mean only last year, but also the year before. Tell us something, please. Tell us something, please.
Thank you for the opportunity, and you're very right. I mean, we had a increase of something like 40% year on year in the last 3 years, and it looks also that 2024 is going to more or less in the same way. Well, to say, we are a programmatic specialist. And very much, global spread. So we have a global footprint, especially in the UK and US, which is our last challenge, by the way. And in the US, especially, we involved a few investments, both on direct clients and on agency, because we work on direct client agencies and affiliation networks. We position ourselves, as I said, as a programmatic specialist, and this year we confirming and consolidate our specialization in programmatic on the Italian international markets. One of our particular excellent spot is the creativity. In fact, we showcase our creative capabilities, and this is proved by a 90% of retention rate, thanks to the delighted experience that our client can show. So yeah, this is more or less our company in a nutshell.
Well, it's very interesting. And what is the approach to digital strategy that enables you to engage your target audience and generate positive results?
Yeah, I mean, I would say we might synthesize in 4 main keywords. The first one we discussed just before. It's diversifying of the cultural approach, considering the country where we're working in. For instance, South European markets are very much different from the US and UK, where we both serve as programmatic specialists, but with a different approach. Then we customize a lot, because for us the client is in the center. The user-centric approach is one of our keyword. And again, especially in those very evoluted markets like US, we want to be known as programmatic specialists, as a core business of Tangoo. Last but not least, we give a special attention to the people. We attract, train, and retain talent, thanks also with the collaboration of the educational institutions, both in Italy and abroad, such as Cattolica University in Milan, Talent Garden, and Pristina University, or India Trivandrum College, where we put an AI project in place. Yeah.
We would consider your company just like a global company, because you spread out everywhere in the world. And tell us something about this, because how difficult is the challenge of managing a company that is everywhere in the world? I mean, from India to United States. Now you told me about Colombia. So which is the challenge? How can you manage this?
It's a little bit more about how you feel the business should be combined with your personal life. It's a balance between your ideal and dreams, which ultimately then come true because you set a special empathy when you talk to people in that specific market. And the journey has been exactly as you say. I mean, starting from a relatively, remote town in South Italy, in Central Italy, which is Pescara, which is, by the way, considered a little bit the California of Italy. And then, of course, Milan is a must-be place, but then we decided to go on the Balkanian side, and in Pristina we found special and talented young people with a very hunger to grow and happy to travel. And the historical collaboration with our colleagues in India, in Trivandrum, in Kerala, which is, by the way, a lovely place, not very far from the Maldives, by the way, for this US approach. We're considering to hire some people during 2025. And Latin America, as you mentioned, it's a matter of empathy with the people, which allows you to both work on local talent and attract local clients, I guess.
Well, all in all, Marino, I think that you're a man with a suitcase because you're traveling every time. You will be around the world every time and more. Now, tell me something, the best thing that you did in the past and the best, if you can say, and if you can tell us something about it, you're going to do in the future.
Yeah, I mean, we mentioned this, right? I mean, apart from this international footprint and the fact that we consider our market a global market, which has given us, especially in the difficult time during the the COVID and the pandemic, a very good escape way, because markets were affected in different time, different ways. So apart of this, I think that the real big thing for the future is to grow is in those mature markets like US. Define ourselves in that very specific niche of programmatic, because everything goes programmatic nowadays, and you can decline your full funnel strategy and cross-channel strategy through the programmatic, which gives you the value of being data-driven and combine a technical approach to human strategy.
Thank you very much, Marino, and it was really a pleasure to talk to you. And okay, we will be here back with another podcast. And well, yes, this is Key People, and this is Media Key.